Hey everyone, Scott J. Way from Crucible Custom Props, Norfolk Lab, and all the forums here. So today, I wanted to talk about some Obi-Wan parts. So lately, I've been getting I guess there was a seller of balance pipes that had gone out. One of the guys had an engine where he got some female and males, and I wanted to talk about those a little bit. So I've been doing these male conversions for a little while since we got our first engine. Which this is a real female from that first engine. So I wanted to show that and kind of see what it looks like up close. This is unaltered. This is exactly how it came out of the engine. This one, and I've had a couple of these that I own myself, and a bunch have come through my hands. But this one, I can't remember if it has engraving on it. I'm pretty sure it does somewhere. It's just very faint and hard to see. And the serial number, oh, there, you can kind of see it a little bit right there. Where you're looking is right there on that lip. You can kind of see the numbers a little bit right there. But anyway, this one in particular is odd because it has a tiny little hole drilled in it right there too. I don't remember if any others from that engine did or not. But this is our reference. Yes, I know I have the cone in my real parts Obi-Wan. I haven't changed anything on here in a long time. But anyway, this is what they look like. And this is what they look like when they're come straight out of the engine. No alterations, nothing. This is a used part. That's what they look like. Now, the male balance pipe. Unfortunately, I didn't take a video of it before it was altered, but this one is a male balance pipe. And what differs here is the diameter. So you can see it's about 0.5 mil smaller in diameter on the sides. Now you see that very shiny machined lip. This one in particular doesn't have a shiny machined lip, but I also had a couple from another engine that did have very bright shiny machined lips right out of the engine. But this one is severely pitted. So I don't know what goes on with the Inconel and the jet engine to cause this kind of pitting. But you can see it is super pitted in certain spots. I don't know if that's a surface. It goes into the surface, actually. You can kind of see it there. So whatever causes that, it does happen to some of them. This one doesn't really have any pitting at all. All that stuff is basically on the surface, and it was from the flame tube that it was seated in. Whereas this one is mega pitted. Just super pitted. But after machining the lip, so they have a little, see where this part is? It usually bumps up and then it goes, it's smooth across here, and there's a little lip right around the edge of it. This is a converted male, and someone recently sent me another one, but they had two of them. They had one, and they had this one kind of as a display piece where they had painted it silver and decided to get it converted as well. But it was painted silver with like really thick silver paint. But they tried to fill in the pits first. This thing is sanded down. This thing has been sanded down really far. But what's interesting is when I took off the paint because I couldn't hold it in the chuck of the lathe because it was too slippery to hold, and it was just killing the paint, so I stripped it. But anyway, you can see the serial number there engraved in there. I don't know how much you can kind of see the person who worked on this really sanded this thing down to try and make it look new-ish. They removed all the original patina, but I went ahead and converted it and did add the blackening back. I think this is going to be a display piece, but you can still see the filler kind of in the pores there. But it's just kind of interesting, a juxtaposition between the two. And I think these both came out of the same engine. So this one used to look like this before it was converted, at least on the sides and everything. Just wanted to show these. It's kind of interesting to document it. They also sent in their hand wheel part to use a 1/8 and mill to mill out the hole, put a D-ring in there. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting to see how these things look. When they're next to each other, you definitely see the flange difference in size. But when they're isolated, it's hard to tell. So it's pretty cool. This one I left pretty clean because I think they're going to go for that look. But it was also interesting to see how varied the actual wear is from use between the two. I'm trying to get the light to play on this a little bit so you can see stuff. Yeah, I think you can see the numbers right there. But yeah. So anyway, I just thought this was a cool little side note, educational video on these things. Here, let me just pop this one off. Make it a little bit easier to show you the size difference. Otherwise, they're identical. All right. Thanks for watching.